2,800 metres the journey, we're right. Ready to run. Field of 7, there they go, they're off. Need a Bigger Boat was last to go. That won't impact his racing style too much. He generally ends up at the tail end of the field anyhow. Jumping on the bunny and leading early was Bonza Boots, who's going to take up early supremacy, as you would expect for 2,800. They are not breaking records early. In second placing was Whiskey Jack. Over on the inside was 11B, who was tucked away with cover and seems to settle nicely the inside for second. Next in running, fourth was All Too Creedy, who's going to get an economical run. Mr. Zigmund was third to last. Savvy Dan is second last, and bringing up the field of 7. At the tail end of the field was Need a Bigger Boat. After his tardy start, he's been able to tack onto the tail end of the field as they work down the side of the course, and Need a Bigger Boat, he's probably spotting them the best part of 10. So they're about to run into the straight. This is the first time around. You'd be hoping they'd be going a little bit faster in a lapse time. Leading them there was Bonza Boots, who plays the lead role. Rowan Cox has got them out in front, and he strides freely by 2 or 3. Here's the surprise. Need a Bigger Boat. He's put into the race early today, and first time around with not much tempo. He's going to loom up on the outside and put his head in front. He gets the head carriage nice and low. Need a Bigger Boat. That's what he does, as they've got a circuit left to go. Then came Whiskey Jack, who was next in running. All Too Creedy. 11B over on the inside. Next was Mr. Zigmund, who is out second to last, and Savvy Dan brings them in. So they run past the mile, the cup starters. They work down the side of the course, and Need a Bigger Boat had whipped around the field from last and found its way to the top. So Need a Bigger Boat leads out by a length and a half. Of in second placing Bonza Boots, and over on the inside was Whiskey Jack, who's had an economical run. Likewise as All Too Creedy, who is one out and one back. Next in running was 11B, who got shuffled back a little bit with Savvy Dan. And at the tail end of the field with it was Mr. Zigmund. So they've got 1,100 left to go. Need a Bigger Boat is out in front and dictating play. Does so. The outside in second spot was Bonza Boots, who now gets a little bit closer. They have been 1-2 throughout. Next in running was Whiskey Jack and All Too Creedy. 11B was next. Mr. Zigmund at the tail end of the field as Savvy Dan takes off around them as well, trying to put itself into the race. So they chop and change here as they run inside the 800. And it's now Bonza Boots who takes over proceedings. Need a Bigger Boats on the inside. Whiskey Jack is next in running. Then came All Too Creedy trying to put himself into the race. Savvy Nance had the card up throughout. 11B seems to be struggling, and Mr. Zigmund is zigging his way through the field, but he's going to need luck for Gona. He's sweating on and out. So they're about to come for home. Races on now. So Need a Bigger Boats in front. Bonza Boots. Cooper's put All Too Creedy into the race, and Mr. Zigmund has taken every shortcut. He's sweating on an inside runner, and he's got it now. So Mr. Zigmund got through and shot to the lead. Bonza Boots, All Too Creedy are battling on, but Mr. Zigmund with the rails hugging ride up along the inside. It was a beauty from Vagona. He's got the Easter plate all wrapped up. A 10 out of 10 ride. Mr. Zigmund too strong. Beats Whiskey Jack, All Too Creedy. Then came Savvy Dan. Next over the line was 11B. Then we had Bonza Boots, and Need a Bigger Boat was the last one home. What a ride. Mr. Zigmund, he didn't panic Jack Vagona. He knew he had the horse in form. He knew he had the horse that had run the trip. He waited patiently. The inside run came and the race was over quickly. Mr. Zigmund, well done to Peter Foster. He's done a good job managing this horse.